So look, one of nature's great secrets is that buried within the soils of her grasslands and her forests are particular seeds that have such a hard outer coating that it prevents them from germinating unless certain conditions are met. Certain intense, fiery conditions that crack open the shell, allow life to flood in and trigger a spectacular blooming event. An event that wouldn't occur without the heat and the fire. And so perhaps in this chaotic and extraordinary compelling times we find ourselves in, the heat of our collective rage, the inflammation within our bodies, the scorching of our landscapes, the boiling of our oceans, perhaps they are the perfect conditions to crack open the new seeds, to trigger the blooming of 1,000 new ideas. And one of those ideas, which I think is worth sharing, is how we nurture, guide and protect the new saplings that burst through the soil so that they might grow into robust and mighty forests of the future. Last year I had the great pleasure of taking 8 children from 7 different countries, all passionate environmental advocates, on an adventure across Europe to challenge and collaborate with leaders of some of the world's biggest corporations. And so rich was that experience that these 8 remarkable children decided that they wanted other children just like them to have the same experience and have a say in shaping their future. And so they came up with the idea of the Future Council.
My name is Damon, and I'm a really big fan of nature.
Oh, this director sucks!
And so it seems are millions of children around the world. So I invited 8 of them on a wild adventure to find solutions to our biggest environmental challenges.
This world is taken such bad care of.
There is so much pressure.
It's a lot for younger people.
I'm really scared there won't be a future.
Clean up your shit!
See how we're all got a slightly different take?
The mission of our yellow bus was now crystal clear. They love the thought of challenging powerful companies to value nature.
Let's do it! Right, so you're about to hold your first Future Council.
Why do you keep giving money to fossil fuel companies?
That's a very good question.
Great question.
It was obvious that while our actions are stealing their future,
Plastic!
our inaction is stealing their present.
I don't really want to talk right now.
What do you think you can do better in order to help save our future?
There's very limited impact we can have just on our own.
You're the 3rd biggest polluter on the planet. You are not a powerful leader. You are a disgrace.
I wanted them to meet with companies
Let's go!
that did care about their future.
Go and take a seat.
We became the first company in the world to make nature a director,
So cool.
which means that nature gets a voice on all the decisions we make.
Amazing. We also have big ideas.
Maybe create a sustainability score.
Let's do it.
They wanted to invite more children to get involved.
You should say yes. Future Council, it's about harnessing the potential of the future generation.
We need reassurance that we are being heard. I feel so energized. They're amazing.
And their voices have never been more important.
In our world, we really have to protect what we love. We kind of need your help.
I will try fix you.
I am the CEO of Coca-Cola.
Okay. Hi, everybody. What away, Yawley. My name is Hiva. I'm a bird photographer, a tree hugger, and the founder of Wild Tavake, a program which helps regenerate native forests on my homeland of Norfolk Island. Norfolk is a very tiny island in the South Pacific. In fact, it's only 5 by 8 kilometres in size, but we have a rich culture and speak one of the world's rarest languages. When I think about our Norfolk language, I think about how important it is to protect what we care about so that it doesn't disappear. Because even small things in great numbers can disappear if we are not careful. Like the passenger pigeon, which went from a population of more than 3 billion to the last one, a female named Martha, dying in the zoo in 1914. I recently heard a recording of the last o'o bird of Hawaii. His song was meant to be a duet, but for 6 years, no female answered his desperate and lonely calls. And when he died, the song of his entire genus died with him. And this song haunts me every day. I wish people could see what I see when they look at birds. They are the descendants of great creatures that once roamed the earth, and they have always been the ambassadors for our wild spaces. Birds exemplify biodiversity with their vast variations of species, habitat, and behaviour. And they play vital roles in our ecosystems, such as pollinating vegetation, spreading seeds, and, I forgot the last line. Just give me 1 second. However, mostly due to our human activities, we are on track to lose around 1,300 bird species in the next 200 years. When I recently heard of the dire wolf pups whose genes were brought back from extinction, I got excited. I thought it was a way to ensure that all bird species survived. But then I realised that birds are part of their environment, not separate from it, and that there is not much use in bringing back an extinct species unless we can ensure a healthy environment for them to thrive in. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not too happy with the way humans have been taking care of our planet. But there is still hope. The future is not yet decided. One thing I've learned from Damon and my future council friends is it takes one person who cares about nature, who can make another person care, and another person care. And before you know it, you have a whole flock of caring humans who are changing businesses, pressuring policies, and creating a better world for all species on this beautiful earth. If you care, then you have power. Sorry. Sorry, I don't think I said that loud enough. Give me a second. If you care, then you have power.
Hi, my name is Joseph from Joseph Recycling. I am 13 years old. I have a recycling pickup service where I go to people's houses once a week. Shampoo bottles and bottle lids are turned into keyrings, coasters, tic-tac-toe games, and sunglasses. Rest of it, like cans, bottles, and cardboard, are sent off to Java. Did you know that Indonesia is the... Did you know that Indonesia is the second largest plastic polluters after China? Big companies brought their products into Indonesia in single-use plastic packaging without thinking how to manage the waste. Now we have a big problem. It's time to turn off the tap and close single-use plastic factories. We need to go back to using sustainable packaging, like using banana leaves or bringing your own cup and bottle. From the money that I get from the recycling, I pay for kids to go to school. This June, I'll be paying for 50 kids to go to school for a whole year. My goal is to make a school and health clinic where people can attend by paying with plastic.
What we learnt filming Future Council is that there are so many children like Hiva and Joseph who care and know about sustainability more than lots of adults do. And I think it's so important that children have a voice and a say in rebuilding our future.
We realised that there are millions of other children all around the world, in classrooms just like us, so we wanted to invite them to join us.
So what the Future Council is a child-led but adult-supported not-for-profit that inspires and empowers children to lead. And the idea is to set up future councils in schools right around the world and then connect those councils together and then provide really important resources and knowledge and action. The Future Council will also facilitate collaboration with businesses so that children can have input on sustainable practices and even co-design regenerative products that benefit their future. Now, I've seen that their great superpower in this moment is their refreshing creativity and the creativity they unleash in others, and also their much-needed morality. We need it so desperately, that moral compass that they bring to actually assist in key decisions. So I'm pretty confident, seeing them in action with companies like ING and Decathlon when we were filming, that the Future Council will soon become the coolest research, design and advisory group on the planet, and that youth isn't wasted on the young if we listen to these guys and empower their ingenuity.
And importantly, any money that the Future Council charity receives will be put into nature repair projects that the council members will get to vote on.
That's right. And so we're pretty proud to announce today that Officeworks Australia is going to jump on board the yellow bus.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. This is not normally my day job, so please be patient and nice. So thank you so much. We are so excited to be in partnership with the Future Council. You know, I'm so grateful to be sitting here with these inspiring young people and listening to their amazing stories, and being able to collaborate like this is really fantastic for us. You know, at Officeworks, people and the planet is at the heart of what we do, and we know that we have an important role to play in the lives of our customers, the team, and also the communities in which we live and work. And we can't wait to help make bigger things happen together.
What Hiva, what do you reckon about that? What do you reckon about this collaboration with Officeworks?
Well, it's frustrating that there seems to be more sustainability reports and sustainability actions. So I'm...
Okay.
So I'm glad to hear that Officeworks won't be greenwashing or adult washing.
Right on. Thank you.
Ruby, what about you?
I think it's really important that companies like Officeworks know that our future is in their hands. And more than anything, we just want reassurance that you do care. And I think it's always good to keep in mind, what would your child or grandchildren think of the decisions you made in the last quarter?
So the Future Council launches in Australia in August, with the rest of the world to follow, and any child between the age of 9 or 16 is invited to join, plus any business or organisation that is serious about making change.
There are lots of seats available on our big yellow bus, so please, get on board.
Well done, you guys. Now we get off.